Welcome to a session. This is Pick Up with Ray Blambo. We are now here again at Kakuma refugee camp, where we have an amazing guest from Kakuma. And here he is. Karibu sana. Please introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and where you're coming from.
Okay, thank you, Ray Blambo.
Okay.
I'm Alexandre from Rehori. Rehori is a community-based organization founded in Kakuma since 2018. At Rehori we carry something like 3 activities.
Okay.
On activism,
okay,
or protection, also agribusiness, and also remedial classes.
Okay. Yes, we've come across Rehori on LinkedIn, and we have seen some of the work that you do, and people really amazed. And we wanted to know, why did you such come with those specific activities? Because we have seen most of the RLOs, most of them they're doing the similar things, but you Rehori have decided to go different with others. Why?
Yeah, thank you for this question, and I think it explains itself because once we are refugees, and this life to become refugees is not because I come here in Kakuma to attend, but that is not my first time to be refugees.
Okay.
So life of refugees, it's become like part of my life because
Sure.
since I was a little boy, 1996, I'm a refugee, and something that come across, I know I can narrate some, and that is aspiration. See, no, why not to advocate about women empowerment?
Okay.
And that's why I started and also initiate such kind of initiative with my co-refugees. We come up together and say, no, let us support women in the community to empower them, and also to advocate for youth and the women emancipation, so that they can also generate some income. They can also, their voice be amplified outside and work, not rely only to men. And that's why I come up with such kind of initiative on protection. It come about what I have been since my little, like a baby.
Okay.
Since to date.
Okay. We understand that the Kakuma refugee camp, the aspect of it, it's a very diverse community. How do you make sure the structure of refugees are bringing everyone together to the board so that these people can be served? How do you make sure like your structure is well structured and it's involve people from different background?
Yeah, it all depend about yourself. This life is all about learning.
Sure.
And we cannot do it without also copy from other people.
Sure.
To come with such kind of initiative, we have involved community members,
Okay.
like community leaders.
Okay.
And also we are working with, we have leaders from different tribes in Kakuma. We are working together with them so that they can identify some people to be involved, so that they have such influence to bring those people together. And that's why we have different people on board, and we are working together with them, so that if we need someone from Somalia, we have a Somali leader, so we collaborate with them. If we need maybe from Nuer, from Great Lake and whatever, Rwandan or Ugandan, we can collaborate with their people, their leaders, and even on our body we have some religious leaders, so that they can tell us this and this, you can work with them because they have some influence in their communities.
Okay.
That is the way we use.
Okay, so you are making sure to work with everyone so that you don't get stuck huko mbele, so that once you work with the Sudanese, there's a Sudanese there we're going to facilitate.
Yeah.
Once you get with the Congolese, there's a Congolese going to facilitate.
Yes.
That's amazing. So take us through your journey in Rehori. How do you make sure the work is done? How do you make sure people come together with different ideas? How do you make sure you serve the communities? How do you make sure everyone is being served without the difference of social original, birth, or any other status?
Yeah, first of all, we cannot work without funding, and also this funding need personnel.
Yes.
So for us to work smoothly and also communicate with the other people, we we have some people from our community, and also we are working together with some international NGOs.
Okay.
Like we are in collaboration with the DRC,
Okay.
or Dutch Refugee Council, and this is
the DRC, the one from Kakuma.
DRC. It's not Kakuma, but it's DRC. Okay, those people who are in Kakuma that directly involved with us.
You mean the international organization
International
DRC?
organization DRC.
Okay.
And this is also helping us on technical issues.
Okay.
Because we are working on protection. And the protection, RLO, we still need some technical and how we can stretch our things. So let us say, I can say that it's kudos from them, because they used to give us some advice and also technical support, so that we can move forward.
Okay.
And also some support maybe from ECHO. Let us appreciate their generous to help us on financial support, so that we can help.
Yes, you mean ECHO has been finding you guys?
Yes, we are with fund from ECHO.
Okay.
That's why we are working and spread information in Kakuma and Kalobey on SEA and the protection. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that's a very huge impact from Rehori. Like, where are you guys exactly located here in Kakuma refugee camp?
Yeah, in Kakuma, because we are working in Kakuma and Kalobey.
Okay.
But our headquarters is in Kakuma 1, Zone 2, Block 14. It's next to Field Post 1. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about you, Alexandre. Now, forget about Rehori. Alexandre, what inspired you to serve the community?
Let me maybe back a bit on what on my introduction. My aspiration is myself. I've been struggling to settle here in Kakuma.
Okay.
And to get at least settle in Kakuma, I have been back and down, try to how I can settle in Kakuma.
Yes.
To live without those properties I had in my country.
Yes.
It was somewhat challenging.
Yeah, sure.
With this, I have also met some people in same situation from Sudan, from South Sudan and whatever, also struggling. Together we tried, let us address this issue.
Okay.
We come up with like Tony Mabior is one of from South Sudan.
Okay.
Now he's abroad in Germany.
Okay.
And with this guy, we come together and see how we can do it. And also another boy, Raphael Basem, who is CEO of Fradi.
Okay.
And Kakumatu, now currently in Nairobi. He said, no, we can address this issue, and we can live without those properties we had in our countries or our homeland. Like myself, I came here without any certificate.
Okay.
But can I change this narrative?
Sure.
Can I start another new life? Then even I went up to Don Bosco for basic English.
Okay, sure.
You can see in my level from university to my country to start again
Basic
English language.
Yes.
I did it in Don Bosco.
Yeah, sure.
And from there I said, no, we can do it. That and there I said, no, we can stretch it as an organization so that we can help more people.
Sure.
From up to 2018, I said, no, let us be well organized, do a structure, and then we come up with the organization and start this community-based organization.
Okay, now thank you. Let me ask you about I think we have so many RLOs in Kakuma refugee camps as well as Kalobey. Can you tell us what are some of the most challenging factors most of the RLOs are facing now?
I think one of the challenge, forget about the funding, but this is common,
Yes.
even the global organization,
Yes.
but it lack of focus.
Yes.
Most of RLOs, you see, we don't have a focus.
Okay.
You can see one RLOs, once you ask them what they are doing, it's like he's doing a list of program.
Okay.
More than 10, more than 11, with under funding.
Okay.
So that is one of the challenge, and also cooperation.
Okay. So it means most of the RLOs don't have focus.
Yes.
And are they the ones who are got chance to be funded, or everyone just I feel hakuna watu wanapotea sana? And then if that's the case now, where do you feel the gap is, so that at least people can wake up and make sure these people are being served? Because you are the people who are really close to the community, and you need to make sure at least the service that people need, it should get direct to you guys. You have seen some of the organizations right now here are working closely with RLO, so that because they've realized you guys are the one working closely with the community. So what are some of the methodology you guys apply to make sure this community benefit from the activity that you do?
Yeah, I think when we are talking about this, we have some laws that are well, at least structured.
Yes.
Like we have SA in Kakuma 3,
Okay.
with Bayana.
Okay.
Let us appreciate what he's doing.
Okay.
Yes. We have also Rai.
Rai. Okay.
Rai in Kakuma 2.
Okay.
We have the new in Hong Kong, like Vijana Twaweza.
Okay.
Those people are working on fishing in desert. They
Yeah,
are doing
yeah.
a good thing with underfunding, the small funding they have.
Okay.
So we cannot say that there is no other laws that can do good things. No, we have some. And also the methodology that we can work on, like we have, this, it's all about learning. And you have to copy from the global or international NGOs. Like now on localization, because let us give out the experience that I have on working on protection.
Sure.
We have to learn from those people who are also implementing agencies under UNHCR,
Yes.
like LWF,
Okay.
like DRC, like TDH. Those people who are working on protection. Why not learn from them?
Okay.
Ask them. Go and do some benchmark.
Okay.
Talk with them and see their strategy, so that we can also learn from them and plan for our future.
Okay.
That is, I think, the approach we can use so that we can grow with at least a strong structure.
Okay, Alexander, something that I like you just mentioned, like you to grow, you need to learn from each other. And you have mentioned some of the organizations like SA, Raphael. Those are the people like I feel like they inspire you on whatever they do. So where do you see Rehori in the next 3 to 5 years? Especially, let's say, for instance, you have now a fund. Where do you see Rehori, and what are some of the things you feel like in this particular period of time, with a good fund that I'm going to get, I believe I'm going to change the community, or things might change. Let's say you get a chance to go abroad. Is Rehori going to stop from there, or?
Yeah, I think this is a good question, and let me give it here because that is what my future plan. And I plan to give it out to my people in next year, in January, but I can really reveal it right now.
Okay, karibu.
I have a plan to call my people and show them this, and we will have, maybe we can invite you also, because
Okay.
you are part of a community.
Thank
and
you.
See how we will do it. We plan to structure our organization and invite people from, we need to onboard people. So on this, I want to tell them that I'm not only one people can rule this or lead the organization. I have life. Despite all those going abroad, go to my country, I can decide to go Uganda, in Tanzania and whatever. I have life. I can also, yes, that is may happen.
Okay.
So why not tomorrow someone to lead this organization?
Sure.
Because this is not my organization. This is community
organization. Okay.
So I make sure I'm also what I'm doing, I'm sharing with my people.
Okay.
And also I make sure 2 or 3 people, they are also in this journey. At least whatever I'm doing, they know what I'm doing.
Okay, you mean there's really a good transparency
Yes.
among your people.
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing. So let's get now to the documentation. I know back then it was very tricky to run a CBO or a law, but right now we have so many RLOs and the CBOs. Do you guys got a chance to register your company? I mean, your RLOs and CBOs, and how was the process?
Yeah, I think to register CBO, it was somehow challenging.
Yes.
But I thank God last year, I think get the chance to register my organization, and is now fully registered.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not that easy, but let us appreciate what effort from UNHCR, RCK, NRC, because for us, our advocate was from NRC, and also RAS, and other stakeholders who chip in and advocate for refugee organization to get registration. So it was not easy, but we...
So right now you confirming that people really have documents to show. Like I remember back then I had a friend of mine who was like be given a funds, and the donor was like asking him to give some documents, so to be sure if this person have the really document, and the guy failed with no documents. But if you are sure that people have document, I think you guys are good to go, right? So okay, now what's some of the things that you feel like these people, especially your donors, since they've been funding you guys, doing the activities, what do you feel like it's very, very very impactful for you to make sure these people are keeping donating you guys and keeping bring more fun? What do you promise them, and what are some of the huge work are you going to deliver in the next coming plan?
Yeah, I think on our plan, and that I can show that on our plan, we think we are thinking Rehori to expand Rehori,
Okay.
and we cannot expand without funding. And for us to get that funding, we should have that at least good contact with our donor, and also transparency how we use our donation. And the good things is on localization of protection. What maybe DRC is championing.
Yes.
On what I think this started in 2016 on Grand Bargain.
Yes.
And here in Kakuma, organization like DRC is championing on it. Let us say kudos to them. The little we receive from donor, I think directly goes to the community. That is something that inspire community, and this we can say to donor, even if it's a small, will not require right so people. Many bureaucracy to reach people, because it directly to the donor. Even myself, if I can get a salary from it, I'm also beneficiary because I'm also refugee.
Sure.
So doesn't require so many bureaucracy to reach directly to the beneficiary. Okay. So that's why I can say even donor to open more funding to RLOs or to Rehori, to at least we can expand our activities. Next year our activity will go up to host community.
Okay.
That is some of our, in Kalubeye will go up to host community, here in Kakuma town, and even this side of Kakuma 3, we have already on our plan, we'll expand our activity in host community. That is something we aspiration, because we are working in the community, not only for refugees, even also host community, because even our name itself, it's Refugee and Host Resilience Initiative. Why not involving host community on it? So that is something we can expire and ask donor to fund more on this.
Okay, I think once we get a chance, we'll try to come to your center and see some of the activities that you guys are doing, because we love to see and to share and to amplify together the good work that you guys are doing. So my second last question is that since come to role and responsibility, were you guys been trying to the capacity strength then of role and responsibility? Because I believe when someone is giving money to run a project, people should know their role and the responsibility. Were you guys have been able to go through such trainings?
Yeah, you know, let me confirm it again, that you know, what we are doing and our life in this it's all about learning.
Learning, sure.
And we cannot wait until maybe our donor do this, no. And also, whatever you have fund, you have to allocate some money to train your personnel. Wow, because amazing. That is, without those personnel, you cannot move forward.
Sure.
And this is what we are doing on Rio. Each fund, even for next year, we have to allocate some money for training. Okay. And also in a cooperation with our partner, DRC. Also, even themselves, they used to allocate some money for capacity building of our personnel.
Okay.
So Rio does it, even DRC.
Okay.
This year, I think we have managed to train our finance on how to all those on to handle financial and transaction and all those things, and Chiara, and also on risk management. We did it with the DRC.
Okay.
Even on SEA ourselves, we are trained other people on SEA. We are able, even in your team here, you can invite us and train them on SEA reporting and whatever. Okay. So that is on management and responsibility. We are good on it. Okay,
so thank you so much. I think my last question just goes to now the theory, the Rehori team. There's this organization called Cohere. Some of the people doesn't really know the work of Cohere. You are aware of what Cohere does? Because I heard that it's work closely with the RLOs, and you're among the RLOs. Can you just briefly, what are some of the things that you feel like Cohere brings as an input to your organization?
Yeah, I think Korea, even in 2 years ago, we visited Korea, and Korea also came to us. Even this year, I think one of two from their management came to visit our site. Yeah, we know what they are doing. To partner with them is also about maybe mission
Okay.
and vision.
Okay.
But I think they are doing good job.
Okay.
And one day, I think in next year, we are thinking how we can explore what they are doing so that we can at least, if it's 20% or 10%, let us benefit from them. But they are doing a good job in what expire RLOs in Kakuma and Kalobei.
Yes, thank you so much, Alexander. I think we have had a lot of RLOs in Kakuma talking about Kohia. I think maybe our next interview might be Kohia. We need to see Kohia in the studio, and maybe when we follow them to their office, so that at least people need to understand what the work of the Kohia, because this is the only organization that work closely with their RLOs in Kakuma. Sindio?
Yes.
So before I wrap up the show, please, do you have something to share with the beneficiary, the community, refugee community, and also as well, and even your donors as well? Karibu.
Yeah. Thank
Can
you
you
so
address
much.
straight to the camera?
Maybe
address straight to this camera.
what I can address on, I will start to our partner DRC.
Okay.
I can say kudos to them, what they are doing. It's a good job because it's part even the community, not only Rehori itself,
Okay.
because they are working with so many RLO in Kakuma and Kalobei.
Yes.
Even I know SAR through Danida. So what they are doing, we can request other international NGOs to do the same, so that they can empower, to shift power to the RLO. That is one, and the single one, it's like thin, simple, but good and great impact in RLOs and also in to empower refugees.
Sure.
So that is what I can do. I can say to the DRC. For our donor ECHO, I can request them to fund more and come directly to us, so that they can see what we are doing, and why not other people who are working in Kakuma and Kalwe themselves to come and do some event with refugees, so that they can know what they are doing. For our beneficiaries, I think the little we have, we are sharing with them, and they have also to at least share our stories with us, so that we can show our donors what we are doing, and if the beneficiaries they are receiving it. Globally, we have some people who are helping us, like we have our social media specialist, Abel Didman in London, kudos to her, and also other partners around Kakuma and Kalobei, Green Management, Mr. Salvador Abel, and others in Kakuma and Kalobei. Thanks you also to you to host me today,
Okay.
and sharing with you.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. It was really, really amazing, and we really enjoy having you with us here. I think shout out to ECHO for being such kind and helpful to the refugee community, and the host as well. I think you serve both refugee and host, and also DRC for working closely with this Rehori. I think we have been able to see some of the work. In the next video that I'm going to do with the Rehori, we're going to make sure to reach out to their centers, at least to see the activity that they're doing. And with no further ado, welcome back again. This is Kakuri podcast, and we are making sure to raise and amplify the refugee stories around the world. People need to know what is happening here. And do you guys have social media handles like pages?
Yes.
Okay, LinkedIn?
We have LinkedIn.
Okay.
We
What the
have
name?
Instagram. I think it's only Rehori.
Rehori? Capital letter, small letter?
No, small letter.
Small letter.
Yeah, even our Facebook page, Twitter, the same. On Instagram, we don't have a TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll
We'll get to TikTok because
figure
huko ndo
out
pesa iko sasa.
Yes.
Ushaambiliwa hapa like TikTok ndo mahali ya pesa.
Yes.
Thank you so much everybody for watching. Welcome and stay tuned with us. This is Kakwood Films, and follow us on our social media, LinkedIn, TikTok, not yet TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Kakwood_Films. Thanks everybody. Kwaherini. Bye.